handle smartphones. I'm not talking about this latest version of monkeys. I'm talking about the original version of monkeys, which is living on the tree. Yes, they can, and they can handle wisely. President Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, a warm evening, all of you. When I was touching down the small airport in Jambi, I was all pumped up. I was so proud. And I looked at my fellow passenger and I was gesturing him like this. And he was looking at me and he was gesturing like this. Then I was thinking why he's doing like that. Then I realized he thought that I am inviting him for a boxing competition. So I just said, okay, thank you. And we touched down the Jambi airport. I was looking at the runway, freeze. Let me give a small flashback. My client, Jambi is a mineral research province in Indonesia, and my client owns a coal mine there. And his coal mine is about 200 kilometers from the shore into the forest, and he wanted to build a small ship to carry coal through the river. I built a ship, and the ship was very efficient, and this fellow liked that, and he wanted to build more ships. He called me one day and said, Ranjit, I'm very happy that you've done a very good project for me. I want to build more ships. Please come to my place and look at the river and help us in building more ships. Being a young guy, I was so proud. Now, flashback ends coming here. When I was walking out of the airport, I was so proud. I felt like king of Jambi. And the people who actually were receiving their guest, I thought like they are my fans. I was looking around like a rock star and came out. When I came out, my client was waiting with his car, with his chauffeur, and he was saying, hi, Ranjit, how are you? All okay? I said, all okay. What can I do for you? Okay, let's go to the mines. And he took me into a very luxury sports utility vehicle. When I got into that vehicle, I felt like an emperor. It's a very luxury car. I thought I have done the greatest achievement in the world, and this fellow is treating me like an emperor. I got a golden crown on my head, sat, and we started our journey. As we traveling, the villages disappeared. It's a 200-kilometer journey. The villages disappeared, and we were driving through the forest. At one point halfway, middle of the forest, I saw the river parallel to the road. So I told my client to stop the car. I want to examine this river. So he stopped the car. I got out like an emperor, went and checked the river. And while coming back, I saw a beautiful tree. Okay, I thought, let me take a selfie. I took out my expensive phone of that time and took a selfie. Suddenly my phone disappeared, vanished. I was just looking around. What happened? My driver is running. Wow, this fellow snatched my phone and running somewhere. What will I do in the middle of this forest? Then I noticed the driver is not having my phone. Instead, a monkey is having my phone and running on the forest floor. That phone, I was taking care more than my girlfriend. And this monkey is running on the floor, hitting the phone every step. It is like every step when it hit, it was hitting at my ribs. My ribs got broken. When the driver neared the monkey, it quickly climbed up the tree. When it quickly climbed up the tree, the monkey was very curious. Then it was looking at the phone. And since it was in a selfie mode, I think it saw itself. It gave a very funny sound. Then it tried to look around the phone whether there is a monkey around. It couldn't find. Then I don't know what it did. It bit the phone. I thought the monkey thought that it is his girlfriend. It almost gave like a love bite to my phone. All my teeth fell. Then it realized it's just a plastic and left it. It came and fell on the dirty mud. My crown gone, my pump up gone, my emperor attitude has gone. I was totally embarrassed. And the driver took that dirty phone from the dirty mud and brought it and gave it to me. I didn't speak a word. I came there, sat in the car, and my client like, sorry, Rajit, sorry. He was turning on that side and laughing like anything and turned to me, sorry, don't mind, please. And this is what happening. I was feeling like a slave that time. And I didn't speak a word, went to the mine, did the survey, and came back. Not a single word. My achievements have gone, my crown have gone, everything gone. While coming back in the night, there was a commotion in the road. There was an accident. And the village people were frantically trying to look for some vehicle because there is no ambulance, no light, nothing. And when we stopped, just to distract myself, I jumped into the action, picked up that guy, that family, a husband, a child, and a lady. So we put it in the backside of our car and drove it to the next hospital. There I found that the lady was having a small baby in her hand. That's when I realized, oh my gosh, she had a fall with that. I felt very compassionate. I removed all the Indonesian rupiah I had and gave it to the lady. It may be about $10 worth. And she heartfully looked at my eyes and said, thank you. Something struck really bad in me. I felt again, I achieved something, not by building ships, by helping the stranger little poor people. Fellow Toastmasters, dear friends, people of our same talent and capability are really struggling on the other side of the world for even daily food. A small thanks, a small help to our neighbor will be more helpful or more achieving than a very great achievement. Do you know one thing? In 25 years, if we human race disappear from this earth, the earth will reset to its own beauty in another 25 years, as early. We are not required here. So better we complement the people and the nature. And finally, monkeys can operate smartphones and they operate it wisely. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmasters.